All
Okay.
right, guys, we're live. We're live. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome, ladies and gents. All right, can you see my screen, by the way?
Yeah, I can.
Interesting, interesting. All right, so today it's going to be only one screen. We don't have the luxury of
Dual
multiple
screen.
screens. Bro, I don't know where's my video? Okay, let me take my why can't I show my video, man? That's pretty weird. I can't share my own camera? That's pretty strange.
Too
I
bad,
mean,
isn't it?
that's what you get when you try out new locations, man. Okay, there we go. There we go. I think we're good. Oh man, this thing just doesn't fit in the screen. So I have to cut it down like this. It's the wrong aspect ratio. Well, that's unfortunate. That's going to make the viewing experience less than ideal for our dear viewers. Oh well, you work with what you got. So you're showing up as a square today, a rectangle. I mean, all right, so
It
we
doesn't
got
look good. Hold
it
on, let me
doesn't.
try this.
Maybe there's something you can do about it.
Yeah, I'll see what I can do. Maybe this.
Okay, that just looks worse, man. It's got that black background, so it's taking up more space. So half the screen is just the black background.
All right,
It
hold on.
it's not transparent.
I'll try this. Find a transparent mask.
Oh, I can do that from my side, man. Wait, I remember that's how I did it before. So we just add a filter. We add a filter with I think it was a crop. Yeah. Okay. All right. 200, say 220, 230, 230. And then right, 230. Let's go top 100, 50, 30. And then bottom 130. All right, you're good. You're good, man. I mean, we still got those. Okay, it's all right.
Yeah.
It's all right. We're not producing a film here, a blockbuster, right? We're just trying to get this show on. That's it. That's all we're trying to do. Just trying to get the show on the road. All right. Excellent. Excellent. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gents. Another live stream. And this time, of course, this time is different because this time, boys, we're actually we're actually live. We got rank first going. We got rank first going, ladies and gents. We got a live site. We've got it's functional. Uh, we've got it integrated. By the way, I don't know how much of this I showed the last time, but basically I integrated this into mint.bh. Why are you still messing with the crops, man? What are you doing? You messing with the
Oh,
crops? It looks like
I'm
you're messing
making
with
my
the crops,
views.
man. That's what it looks like. Why are you still messing with the
Yeah, let
crop, man?
me.
It was working fine. Now the quality looks
Yeah,
like rubbish. It looks like you're underwater.
hold on. Hold on. Let me. I'm working on some love.
Bro, what are you doing,
But
man? It went green. Okay. Do you want us to just wait until you're done?
no, go on.
Okay.
Let's
All right.
have the show on the road.
All right. You just look faded out, man. Anyway. All right. So last time, basically what we did is, oh, I mean, there were a few changes. Basically, I created like an API endpoint, which allows you to retrieve latest posts. So you can create an effect like this where you can link to posts from your existing site. So these are actual these are actual posts that it retrieve. It's not hard coded. It was retrieved via API from the blog, and you can click on read more. It opens up the blog page, and then obviously you can go back and see all the other posts. This is hosted by Rank First, but if you go to the main page, this is actually the main page. This is the main Next.js app, but it uses the API to retrieve the last three posts so that it can display them on the same page. So you're mixing content from your existing repo with dynamic content from the blog. Anyway, all that very nice. It's functional. It's integrated into your site. And what's also cool is you have a sitemap. So we automatically generate the sitemap for you, and you can take this sitemap and submit it to Google, which I did
So
last time.
we had an issue the last time when we had the problem of adding a XML. It couldn't read
Yeah,
it.
it turns out like this is actually an issue with I think it's an issue with Google. Uh, because I tried it multiple times and I couldn't get the thing to work. Um, Oh, see? Now it works. I didn't actually change anything. Oh wait, it said
Yeah, but
submitted
then it
successfully,
was
but now when you
yeah,
refresh, yeah.
it
It's the
tells
same
you
issue, man.
refresh.
Like I saw a bunch of people report on the same issue, and I'm not, bro, we got three total web search clicks. Okay, what's going
So
on
it
here?
works.
I
It
mean,
seems it works.
no.
If you're getting hits, man.
Oh, we're starting to get impressions. Okay, but the problem is like it's only indexing the first page, like the root page. It's not indexing any of the blog pages. That's our problem right now. Um, so I'm trying to figure out like why it's not indexing any of the other pages. Like, yeah, why is this not working? Maybe it has something to do with the sitemap. Maybe it's something else. I don't know, man. Like, it's pretty weird. It's pretty weird. Like,
We should
ma-
try it with Bing.
I mean, I'm thinking like maybe curl dash VVV. So VVV just gives us like very verbose response. Um, so maybe if we feed this, okay, so does it not have the right headers? Is that why? So content type, application XML, that's there. Like you have the right content type. Um, access control headers. I mean, it seems like everything is okay. I mean, maybe we ask ChatGPT, man. Maybe that's what we need to do. Can you figure out why Google unable to read the sitemap? Perl VB output below. I mean, I'll include a screenshot here. Maybe it'll help. I mean, maybe it has an idea. Bing Webmaster Tools. So I actually submitted it to Bing as well because Bing, like normally people would be like, Bing, are you serious? Like, why would we care about Bing, right? But, when you think about it, like Bing powers GPT, like all that GPT goodness, that's coming from Bing. Oh man, see, we have the same issue. Wait, this is for May? Okay, that's something else. I don't know what that is. But sitemaps, okay. Oh, the sitemap parsing worked with Bing.
That
See,
worked, yeah.
indexed 8 URLs. That's exactly what you want to see. That's exactly what you want to see. But I don't know, like it's not showing anything. It's saying we need to wait 48 hours. I mean, I did this. When did I do this? I think it was before yesterday, but it hasn't been 48 hours. Pages
35.
scanned. It's only
Just
seeing
35 hours ago.
35. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, okay. So it hasn't been 48 hours, I guess, strictly speaking. I would it need 48 hours though? I don't know. Up to 48 hours. Please submit your sitemap. So already submitted the sitemap. I don't know, resubmit, man. Like, well, what do we do with this? It's ridiculous. Okay, Google sitemap does not use a generic blah blah blah. Oh, okay. Full get just to be sure. Okay, so we'll do it with the Google bot header. Oh, okay. Oh, it's a Cloudflare thing? Maybe? Let's see. Just copy the output. Run curl, you'll see CF blocking or head failing. Whitelist the sitemap path. Oh, okay. Still got a 200 OK response. Turns out the app router doesn't support head requests. Hmm. This is so strange, man. I don't know why this isn't working. Um, Check sitemap. I mean, there's got to be a tool that you can use for this sort of stuff. Open sitemaps report. Yeah, yeah, it's saying it's okay. Validate sitemap. No problems. No problems. Maybe we do strict validation. Yeah. Bro, it passes strict validation. I mean, I don't understand this. I don't understand why it can't. Oh, maybe it's uBlock causing some issues. Could it be? Could it be? It's like an ad blocker issue, maybe. No, it just says couldn't fetch, man. It's so weird. What is this, man? So it's saying batch execute, and then okay, it's getting a response back, but then so strange, man. I don't know what to do. How do you even remove it? You can't remove it. Got any ideas?
I'm checking the console outputs for Mint.
Hmm. I don't know what
Let's
to do.
see.
I mean, this is just super strange, man. Super strange. I mean, that's the thing, right? We need to, so like our focus now needs to be on, how do we how do we do marketing for rank first? So today, I guess, is going to be about like getting a demo video out so that we can show people, how the thing actually works. And then, but man, if the thing doesn't work, like that's a big problem, right? If
Is
we
there
can't,
is there like a robots.txt?
oh yeah, we got that. I thought that might be the issue. And so I added robots.txt. It even points to the site now. It didn't help, man. Still doesn't work. I don't know, maybe it's a temporary glitch by, Google, and it's gonna sort itself out, maybe.
Mins.h.
Oh, okay. Remove milliseconds from last mod. Hmm, okay, maybe that's it. I mean, it's not saying strictly that it's an issue, but it might be. Remove milliseconds from last mod. Okay. All right. I mean, that's something we can work with. Oh, actually, we don't do it
Could
from
it be
here. We have
the
to do it from rank first.
www.mint? No.
Okay. So, um, remove milliseconds from last mod in okay. Maybe that helps. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I think it's worth a shot. Um, you found the culprit. Okay. Double check the property host and resubmit under the mashing. Okay. For the sitemap path as a defensive move. Generate a fully static sitemap at build time and drop it in public. Static files bypass all of the protocol framework and WAF quirks in one go. Okay. Interesting. So like make it fully static, but we can't make it fully static, right? I mean, that's the problem with
Yes.
generating it by customer. Oh, is this a chat thing? No, no, we don't want chat, man. We don't need to chat about this. We need we need to do it. Okay. Okay. That's great. You have a next edit suggestion available? What does that mean? I don't even know. Now I need to update all the places. Okay. Okay. All right. Cool. All right. So it's done. Let's commit drop MS from last mod and then push that. Oh, I gotta push it to Doku. Oh, I didn't add the Doku? Um, Doku, get remote. And, oh, is that so? Eh, didn't I pull? Yeah, get push Doku. Yeah, I'll just force push. It's weird it's saying it's got remote stuff. Okay, so maybe, oh, did I push all the stuff? I don't even know, man. Okay. All right. Anyway, so let's see if this fixes it. I mean, if this doesn't work, we don't really have another option here. I don't think there's anything else that we can do. Uh, Let's see. CNN.com/sitemap.
So we
There's
have
an
a
image.
problem that even ChatGPT can't access min.ph sitemap.
Really?
Yeah, it's saying um, the file is unavailable or inaccessible.
Chat GPT.
Yeah.
So
So
you
what I
just tell
did
it,
was
check
I
out.
did like yeah.
What did you say? You just said, can you check
No, I
out
said
that?
check if min.ph sitemap conforms with sitemaps.org protocols, etc., etc.
Oh, smart. But I mean, it's searching the web. So the way it kind of discovers the URL is it searches the web. Uh,
No, I asked explicitly to compare to check if the sitemap
it's talking about a Cloudflare
applies.
handshake. It's saying there's some sort of Cloudflare issue. Do you think that's it? Maybe?
It's inaccessible here. It's telling me it's unavailable.
200, okay.
Could it be that maybe crawlers are unavailable, are blocked?
You mean, no, we already checked the robots, man. We checked the robots. It's all good.
Why can't ChatGPT access it?
Okay, I dropped. No, I mean, see, that's the thing, right? It's finding, it's doing a search. It's not accessing the URL directly. So maybe that's why.
No, I gave it the direct link in ChatGPT.
Yeah, but I think even when you give it a direct link, it still does a search. Does it work with any other site?
I'm
Like,
checking
I don't
other
know.
sites now. ML Invest maybe,
Yeah, let's check.
or let's say a popular website like MSN.
Well, you saying we're not popular enough for you,
Well, just saying stuff.
bro? I'm gonna try not to take that personally.
Are
All right,
you
so
trying to?
I'm trying not to.
All right.
Our folks were checking chat pretty closely, so if you have any comments, you know what to do. I just pulled
Drop
the
us the
file
likes,
directly.
man. We need the likes.
Yeah, it's nice. I mean, that would be nice. That would be a nice little touch. All right. It says I just pulled the file directly, no problem. But the body is a single plain text okay rather than a URL site. Okay. How to fix. Okay. No, no, I can't retrieve files directly. It looks like a chat GPT thing. I don't think it's got anything to do with us, man.
Is ML Invest sitemap available? Is it indexed by Google?
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, it is, of course. What is this? Cancel? Never seen that. Oh, okay. All right. Anyway, bro, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you, man. Uh, I'm running out of ideas here. So, hmm, what other search engines exist? Do you think it's a search engine issue? Wait, okay. Well, what if we enter the MN Invest sitemap here? I mean, I know it's going to be a bad idea because we're basically, no, it's probably not a good idea. Probably going to screw with the, it's going to mess with the URL inspection. Wait, inspect any URL. Oh, okay. Can we do this? Can we do this? Retrieving data. URL is not on Google. Um, request indexing. URL was added to a priority queue. Indexing requested. Oh, test live URL. Oh, okay. Let's see if Google can access it by testing live URL. Okay, page is there. Page can be indexed. Uh, view tested page. Oh, look at that. It got the data. There it is. Looks good to me.
Request indexing.
More info. Yeah, it looks okay. Looks good to me. I mean, that's the thing. Like you do sitemap validator to just make sure that, it's valid XML or something. I don't know. Let's test it with Yandex. Really. I need to sign in. Okay. Let's test it with website planning. Page not found. Oh, do we need that? It's validated. Okay. Ooh, what? Uh, XML declaration allowed only at the start of the document. I guess maybe we go to Google and then hit sitemap. Maybe we try to follow something similar to this. Oh, but this is a sitemap index, which then hits. Oh, okay. What's this look like? Oh, okay. All right. No, maybe we don't need all this. It seems like unnecessary. Maybe something like this. Oh, it's just got a bunch of links. XML version. Yeah, I mean, oh, um, all right. It's taking us to the same page, man. Okay. All right. I think maybe we just need to wait. And for now, we kind of forget about that and just move on to, the next thing, right? Let's see. Let's see. Well, what are we doing now? What are we doing? Um, so we need to do some marketing, man. That's what we need to do. We spent a lot of time building. We need to record the demo, put the Stripe payment link up in the landing page. Yeah, it would have been nice, if we can actually test the thing and show some early results. Um, but you can't. Like we can't do that because it's going to take time. We're going to find out maybe by tomorrow if, the sitemap thing is actually an issue or maybe it's not an issue. But in the meantime, we're not just going to sit and wait, right? We're going to do something.
Correct.
We're going to prep. We're going to do something. So I think the demo video is probably what we need to do next. Set up a demo video, set up a Stripe payment link or a landing page. Kind of. I mean, look, I think our immediate goal, it's easy to get overwhelmed, right? We're thinking, oh man, we need to make this huge. You know, there needs to like we need to hit some massive target for this to be worthwhile. I think the best thing we can do is just sort of focus, like narrow our sights on a target that is achievable. And a good achievable target, I was reading about this on Twitter this morning. A good achievable target, your first target should be to get to 1K MRR. 1K MRR, that's it. You think that's doable? You think that's doable?
Like why the 1K? Like why? What's the basis behind 1K?
Yeah, it's achievable. I mean, instead of you trying to hit some crazy number, you just limit it to something that you can actually attain. So 1K MRR, pretty simple, like should be attainable. I don't think we're going to have any problems. And we just need to focus all of our efforts. Whenever you try to do anything marketing related, the only question going through your head is this going to help me get to 1K MRR? You don't worry about scaling. You don't worry about anything else. Your entire focus is only on hitting that 1K MRR figure.
I understand. That would make things a lot easier in terms of focus.
Yeah,
Like
exactly.
you
I
will
feel
be
like,
focused.
th-
Like
man, that's the most important thing. Like, I think that's what we need to protect is focus. Like, it's so easy to get distracted by
yeah,
all sorts of different strategies that we can use for marketing and then organic content and, how you can scale on SEO and whatever. I'm like, why do you even need to be thinking about that? Right? You're not worried about scale right now. You're just worried about getting your first few customers. And of course, 1K MRR, I mean, there's several strategies you can use there. Like you can try to get one customer to pay you 1,000 a month. You can
or
you
you
can
can
try to
get
get
10
10,
customers.
maybe 10 customers paying you 100 a month.
Yeah,
Yeah, you can try out like different strategies to see what works. But um, I don't know. One customer paying 1,000 a month. I mean, that doesn't sound too difficult. But where are you going to find that customer, right?
I think first of all we should, you know what they say, the high, what do you call it? The high intent customer,
Yeah.
like the customer who could be like, okay, we know we target few, we have many problems, we our solution solves.
Hmm.
Who has those problems? Like if we are to categorize users, so there are small users, individuals, basically freelancers.
Hmm.
You got startups, and then you got mid-sized businesses, then you got big businesses.
Yeah.
All of these categories suffices most of the problems we're addressing. And then I think we can, I've shared like in Notion, I've read this story about this woman that did everything herself, which was interesting. Um, and the potential users. So it's called Haber,
You shared this?
owner of
Where is it?
Perfect Wiki. No, it's in Notion, like I just listed in the very bottom. Potential users, under potential users.
Perfect Wiki?
Yeah. She's like, I think she's a six people business. And she's been doing like blogs. She's been writing stuff. That's how she managed to get her business going. Content
It's in
creation.
it's in Russian?
I
Oh,
think
it's in
she's
English.
Russian. She created a tool for Zoom. that allows, so you kind of create like a wiki inside of Zoom meetings, and she managed to get pretty pretty far. Um, so I think similar users are perfect fit. Like you got small businesses, they're
Hmm,
doing okay.
hmm, interesting. All right. So why do you think these are potential users?
Well, I think because they spend so much. Okay, so they have a product, and they spend so much writing about that product.
Who is the potential user? Is it Perfect Wiki or her customers?
No, no, she is the potential. She's the business owner.
Oh, the Perfect Wiki owner.
Yes,
Oh, okay. Okay. I mean, you think about this, like, okay, who could potentially benefit? And we kind of had like a short version of this discussion in the beginning, when we
yes.
were thinking about, okay, who knows that they need to be blogging about their thing, but not actually doing it. I mean, this is going to be like startup founders, especially early stage, and maybe bootstrappers, um, and the ability to integrate really quickly. So you just copy paste a bunch of lines. I mean, that appeals to them.
And the best
So
part is, so because they're like in the early stages of their business, so usually they have a small team and limited funding. So they don't have the luxury of actually hiring someone to manage their content and stuff like that. So that's the assumption. Like you'd have small teams doing a bunch of stuff, and this tool would basically elevate much of the work, much of the marketing work that they will be doing. So they will be focusing on other stuff, given the limited team, like a team of, you know what I'm saying? Like a small team that doesn't have enough manpower to actually carry out
the
content
problem,
generating.
though, is they don't have money, and that's why we were thinking, okay, we need to move, you know, like our target customer to someone who actually does have money.
Hmm.
But obviously, you can't just, change the customer profile. Maybe you can, but the problem is like there are more companies targeting those bigger companies. So how do you differentiate yourself from everybody else? Maybe the field is still pretty new. So, you can just reach out to people and then, hope that they haven't encountered any other solution. And so you benefit from, it's really just a numbers game. You just have to reach more people. Um, maybe, I don't know. It's worth testing out that theory. And then secondly, it's like, all right, but what if they already use something? So obviously, if they already use a solution, then that's not going to work, unless your solution is better. I mean, that's the thing. Like you can pick a strategy. We can pick a strategy and then try to figure out if that strategy works or not. Talking in generic terms, like saying, oh, who would be the ideal customer is difficult because pricing is
Of
actually
course,
part of that discussion. Like you can get people to pay you $1 a month. And, this would include like every bootstrapper on earth, probably. But, is that what you're trying to do? Or, do you want to do like $1,000 a month per customer? And what strategy are you going to use for that? Like pricing actually affects um, the product. Like you can't just talk about the product in isolation from pricing.
of course, yeah.
So if we're trying to sell $1,000 a month product, um, how would we do that? Probably just reach out to big companies, right? Or companies that are maybe have already raised their first round of funding and they have a crappy blog, or maybe they don't even have a blog. Um, and you reach out to them and you say, hey, I noticed you don't have a blog, you know, um, maybe we can help you with that. Or I'm curious to learn like why you don't have a blog, and then just sort of explore, or maybe
Okay,
like
so let's
maybe,
let's
maybe,
decide.
maybe, bro, I just got hit with
Yeah.
inspiration. Okay, what if, what you were talking about earlier, where you download the strategy as a PDF?
Mm-hmm.
What if we do like we find companies and then we send them a PDF with a detailed strategy for which keywords they
Their
can target,
business.
how they can target it, and then that starts the conversation. Like we're already giving them massive value, and you're just going straight for the founder. Like you're just sending the founder, hey, listen up. I did some research. Here's what I found. I'd love to talk to you about it. Like I'm curious, like why you're not already doing this. Maybe you need some help. Like that becomes the start of the conversation. What do you think?
I think it's an incredible idea, mashallah. It's a good one. Luring them with free code with valuable content freely available. But at the same time, you're not giving them the full, the full range of the value. So this is just a part of what you will be getting. Yeah,
Bro, this would be impossible for them to do on their own. Um,
they
like
will have to
an actual
defend.
agency would spend a lot of time kind of putting this together, so it doesn't really make sense for them
Exactly.
to do it. Because the guy might not even see the freaking email, right? He might not even respond. But it's a pure numbers game. If we automate the effort for generating the PDFs, and then try to create some sort of engine for outreach, yeah, I think that could be huge, man. I think that could be massive. Hmm. How do we do this though? Like, so, okay, so
It could also be, so imagine you have so we will be generating the strategy for different target for potential customers.
Mhm.
And what if they can actually see that content live on the website, like they have the PDF. At the same time, they can navigate to the website and see the actual strategy, and they will see like the proceed, but the proceed to generating titles and generating the content. In order to proceed with the content generation, they have to pay, meaning
Oh,
they will be taken back. So their profile is kind of pre-made for
mm.
them.
Okay, okay, okay. All right. I see where you're going with this. I see where, so it's almost like a checkout screen. Like you get an interactive version of the PDF, and
Yeah,
whenever you try to, like, you lure them in, and then they look at it and they're like, oh my God, this is beautiful. Let me see, all the titles and everything. And then when they try to do that, we just hit them with that paywall.
yeah. It's like
Mm,
even their profile is kind of pre-made. So you can kind of create like their page and
mm, 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 mm. Question, I guess, is like whether they would, like, if we put up a credit card form, would they just pay automatically, or would they want to have a meeting first?
well, we can
When,
give them the option.
yeah, we can give yeah, maybe we can give them the option, right? Right, 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 right. I mean, 1,000 a month is not too much. Like, it's not crazy enough that, you would absolutely need to have a meeting. Um, Especially if like you're a startup, you're funded, it's not that huge a deal, especially if you're promising them. What are you promising them? What are we telling them? Why do they care? Why did they even click on the link? What are you
It's
promising them?
because it's because you provided a valuable strategy based on facts. that would actually give them presence in the markets. You know, a doorway to reaching out customers through content generation. It's a channel, it's a marketing channel for them.
Okay, okay,
It's
okay.
more money.
So you're basically promising you're telling them you can outrank your competition.
Competition.
Okay, I see. I see. Okay.
There's also another value which I think is it's very important. You know, I'm not sure what the idiom is, but I know it's in like in generally in you know the qati'a, نظرية القطيع.
Yeah, the herd mentality.
Yeah. So one, if you search marketing generally, you know anything on how to get yourself out there and how to present it, etc., etc. One thing that's always mentioned is content generation. No matter who is talking about marketing, content generation is critical in marketing. So you have to have content representing your business or your front, you know. So um, it's a must have, and because it takes time for you to generate quality stuff, this does it for you on your behalf. Like I'm trying to get the idea across, but it's like I'm finding a hard time formulating the thoughts. You know, it's like content generation is important. It's vital in marketing. You have to have it. You can't not have it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
This
yeah, I
tool
agree. And
ranks direct.
if they don't, they probably feel guilty about it. So, like you would come in and you would say, "Hey, I know you're busy, so I'm gonna cut right to the chase. I spent a bit of time this morning reviewing your site and all the competitors, and I came up with a detailed strategy. It's attached to this email. Here you go. If you want to have a chat about it, and talk about like how we can position you to outrank your competitors like X, Y, and Z, um, just hit reply. I guess like like
You know,
the
it's
website thing
yeah.
could work, but I kind of worry that we lose like a reply. It's very obvious. Like okay, it's very clear like what the action that they need to take is. But with a website, they might click through and then there's a decision that needs to be made. It's a question of like, all right, is it worth it? Is it not worth it? Am I going to pay? Is it because the initial question is like with an email, you reply if you're interested. You don't muddle it up. Like you didn't mention any pricing, you didn't say anything. You're just saying, hey, listen up, I made this. I think it's useful. If you want to have a chat about it, hit me up. And then they just reply. Like it's very obvious. But if you click a link and then you're like, okay, this is good. I want more. And then you click through and you're prompted to pay. Now it's like, okay, I'm interested, but you're segmenting users. Like, I'm interested, but I don't think it's worth $1,000. I'm interested, or I think it's worth $1,000, but I don't have time to book a meeting. It just creates like this confusion. Like there are multiple paths that they can take. Whereas before it would have been just really obvious. Okay, you're either interested or you're not interested. Now it's like, okay, you've segregated, people and you don't get any data back. So you're just making assumptions about like, whether the person was interested or not. Like maybe they clicked it, okay, they're interested, but then, they didn't pay. So you're making assumptions about, okay, did they see the value? Did they not trust that we can deliver? Like why did they not, are they just busy? They don't want to set it up. Maybe they're worried that it would take too much time to set up themselves. Like there's so many questions that get introduced.
Hmm.
You see what I'm saying?
So you
Like,
want to create like a funnel, but yeah.
yeah, yeah.
You
Like you
should
just want to be
reduce the
very
number
obvious.
of
Okay,
questions.
do they reply or do they not reply? And then, if they don't reply, that's it. Like you just automatically assume, okay, they're just not, that interested. Um, or maybe they didn't get the email. But those are the two possibilities.
Hmm.
I think the biggest question is like, how do we get enough leads? Because honestly, if you can send out, if we wanted to get to 1K a month MRR, the easiest way would just be to send 100 emails. Like from every 100, we're virtually guaranteed to get, at least one that signs up. But where are you going to get 100 emails? How are you going to generate the 100 reports? It's
But
just a
first,
pure numbers game.
before yeah, but before we get to the emails, like, um, so if you send them an email, okay, so we want to reduce the number, we want to reduce our assumptions, we want to easily track what the users are thinking.
Hmm.
So if we send them an email, so the email has, what would be the content, like generally speaking? It would be like the expected course of action would be to book a meeting, or the course of action would be to, like, okay, so they would reply back with what?
No, so we just I don't know, like maybe we can ask ChatGPT to kind of figure out like tactically, how we do this, how we phrase it.
Okay,
But to me, it just feels like intuitively, like my feeling would be, okay, if I received an email, what would make me hit reply? So to me, it's like, okay, someone reaches out and they've already shown that they've done some
effort.
work. Like they've
Yeah,
demonstrated they've put in some effort. And that's what the PDF is about, right? It's like it
yes.
shows, okay, I did the work. And then maybe just super brief, it doesn't sound generic. It sounds like, okay, someone's reaching out. They know who I am. They know I'm busy. They have provided value. So, the PDF is there. I look at the PDF, it's framed well. It talks about like our competition. It talks about like opportunities that we can pursue if we wanted to, get organic traffic, how much we could expect, like in terms of volume. Like it covers all of those things. And then, at the very end, like the ask is simply, okay, do you want to do something about this? Do you want to act on this? Or, are you okay just not doing anything about it? Already, like the default would be, okay, this guy has already done the work, they've done the research. Do you want to have a chat about it? And then, that would be just a discussion about, how we can help you tackle it. Because, the report just highlights the problem or the opportunity, depending on how you look
But
at
not
it.
because of the,
But you need to do the work, to actually benefit from it. The report doesn't do anything, right? It just highlights the opportunity. And we're there, if you want to tackle the opportunity. So that's how we present ourselves. That's how we frame it. It's like we're just there. We're just there to address the opportunity.
okay, someone is happy. But yeah,
There's some noise.
no, no, there's no noise.
I mean, I'm in a coffee shop, so Maybe. Just give
Yeah,
me a second, man.
sure, sure, sure. Okay, so we got the opportunity.
All right, all right, all right. So, what was your last question, though?
So, okay, so
It
it's
sounds
kind
like
of
you're not fully
clear.
convinced.
No, 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 I am. I'm just thinking about, um, okay, so we hit them with the first email, they reply back. That's good. They didn't reply back. We hit them with follow-up email.
Hmm.
And then there would be the last email that would be that indicates I'll stop sending you emails, blah, blah, blah. So, just to, you know, increase the possibility of a reply.
And maybe we even reach out to them over, like, say, LinkedIn or Twitter. I mean, we
Yeah,
can, if we're just talking about 100 people, it's actually doable to do this
it
manually.
is.
Like, it doesn't
Yeah.
need to be like this whole automated system, right?
Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about like we could hit up multiple channels. Like we could see even Y Combinator, like startups who've raised grant funds, whatever,
Hmm.
or the news, any news channels that like TechCrunch, whatever,
Yeah,
and then
YC
we
would actually
could,
be a great place to start. I mean, I'm sure they get a ton of
yeah,
email, but that's actually a great in because it's like, hey, we're a YC company too. We're just, yeah,
are we?
yeah. I mean, that would be a
We're
great
not.
in. What?
Red First is not a YC company, is
It
it?
is, man. What are you talking?
You
Once,
are.
once YC, always YC, man. Everything you do is YC, like fully endorsed for the rest of your life.
Yeah, yeah. But I think yeah, that could be like so. What I'm thinking about is the PDF has to be catchy.
What's your biggest like if you assume that this is gonna fail, like we send out 100 emails, we don't get the 1K a month, or we try to pursue this tactic and it doesn't work, like we don't get the results. Why? Let's reverse back from there. Let's say, you know,
The only thing that I think would be probably a wall to making like the only holdback might be. I think this is an incredible idea. And I think people, I know it's very valuable. People, companies need it because, obviously it's valuable. But so I think the only thing that would limit the 1,000 would be probably how we price it.
what do you mean how you price it? It's 1,000 a month.
Yeah, like that might, I'm not sure what the companies would think about the 1,000 a month.
I don't know, it's just 30
So I
bucks
don't
a
know.
day. I mean, you compare it, it depends how you position it, right?
Perceive.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, what are you comparing it to? If you're comparing it to hiring someone, yeah, I mean it's a great deal actually. Yeah, I guess like to me, the biggest reason or the biggest objection people might have is, oh, we don't want AI generated slop in our name. Like you're
Mhm.
just gonna generate AI slop, right? You're gonna generate AI
Mhm.
slop either like there are two variants of this. Like it's either gonna be, oh, I don't want AI generated slop uh being published in our name. And then number two is like AI stuff is not going to rank on Google. Like that would be the second concern. Like they would be like, okay, I want proof that AI generated stuff can actually rank on Google. Like I'd want to see some proof. Uh, so those objections, I think, are the two biggest ones. And maybe, even like we can have those conversations with founders of companies that have raised money. And I don't know if like we can get past those 2 points um, without maybe, I don't know, like it depends how much risk you want to take. Like we could give them some sort of guarantee, but then we're on shaky ground, right? Because we ourselves don't know,
Yeah.
we don't know like how effective this is as a technique. I mean,
Yeah.
what was it that we saw the other day? Outrank, was it? Where they do it for you and then they have some sort of guarantee. Where is it pricing? All right, where's the done it? Where's the done for you? Where'd it go? Bro, they dropped it? They got rid of it. Where did it go? Oh, I guess they dropped it. You remember they had a plan where they actually do it for you?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Was it this one? Was it Outrank?
I don't know if it was Outrank or something else. But no, it was Outrank, I think. It was Outrank, and then they had some sort of agency thing. No, 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 no. Maybe it was something else. Um, yeah, I think it was Outrank, man. It was all right. They had a thing where you pay 2,000 a month, something like that, 1,000 a month or 2,000 a month, and then they do it for you. Oh, yeah, it was 100% outrank, definitely. But they changed it apparently. Like they just ditched it. I don't know. I guess that's, one tactic that we can use potentially is just guarantee it for them. But obviously there's a risk that you make the guarantee and it just doesn't materialize and you end up, paying people back the money. Uh, maybe you can make the guarantee after you've had a bit of a track record and you're more confident in the outcomes. But I don't know.
Yeah.
Does AI content actually rank? I feel
Why
like
would it
yes.
rank?
Like there's no way for them to know that it's AI generated, but
Exactly.
we need to improve the output a little bit. I mentioned this before. Like I feel like the output is not great. Like it's not there yet. And maybe with a bit of tweaking, and maybe this is like customer specific, different customers have different voices, they have different requirements for what the output looks like. To me, I want content in a particular way. I want it to feel like less formal. I want it to feel approachable, but also knowledgeable. It's like that you're talking to a friend who's deeply steeped in the subject matter, someone who's like so knowledgeable, but it doesn't feel like you're talking to a guy in a suit. You're just talking to a friend. That's the kind of vibe that I like. And then, different people have different sort of requirements for what the voice is. But that's the kind of
Mm.
writing that I enjoy reading. So maybe we can do that, like tweak it a little bit just so that you get more control over what the output looks like. And maybe that, that addresses that concern that, okay, we can just generate a sample article. Like that would be a way to address the first concern, right? Oh, I don't want AI slop getting published in my name. Oh, okay. Here, let me generate a sample for you. What sort of output do you like? What sort of, articles do you enjoy reading? And then we adjust the output to match that style. I think that's possible. Like technically it should be possible. So we can address that first concern by showing them actual output. And then the second concern, I mean, I don't know, like we can pull up some data maybe somehow and then, figure out a way to ease that concern. But I just generally speaking, like there's going to be some element of trust or risk, and we just need to get past that. But bro, I feel like this is totally doable. Like I don't feel like this is a showstopper at all.
I don't think. Look, maybe with AI, the only concern would be if the content generated will be a little off in terms of, that time when we generated the post and then it kind of talked about the competition more than it talked about the business. If you remember,
Yeah,
it mentioned competitors and, it was kind of weird.
yeah,
But, but in terms of like the quality, I think the quality is good enough. It's researched, it's factual, it's well phrased. Yeah, in terms of tone, that's something specific to each customer.
yeah.
Uh, yeah, and as you mentioned, like you can get a sample article to remove the concern of AI being sloppy and stuff. Um, how do we address if AI generated material not for business but against it, like generated content about competition?
What do you mean? It might generate content that benefits your competition?
Yes.
How?
Like, okay, I'm talking about pools, and then it just starts, talking about this company that does this pool and this company that does this pool in Bahrain. Um, you don't want to emphasize on those.
I think the prompt, like we already fixed the prompt, so that wasn't an issue
Yeah.
that I noticed. But
So I don't think there are major issues to worry about then. Like if they are accepting to AI, they don't have
mhm,
to actually know it's 100% AI. Like it's AI using research, using actual data, found from thousands of crawled website, whatever.
yeah,
Like the fact that it's based on actual research, I think reduces the rejection percentage towards the AI generated stuff. I mean, it's not randomly AI generated, it's actually based on research that
yes,
we do before we actually generate the content. So that should be emphasized enough
yeah,
that
100%.
the
And we can
content is
show,
not just random.
like when we generate the articles, we don't need to hide all of that. Like we can actually keep track of, okay, what references did it use when it generated the article, and we show that to the user. Like, maybe that's how they get confidence in the output, is when you
And
show them
also
the
the
work.
ranking, the keyword strength that we
Hmm.
display in the website. I think that also adds a lot to what the customer could feel about the
Man, I love the experience. Like it actually looks really good. I
yeah.
really like the experience. Uh, yeah,
I mean, even a baby could do this. Like even a baby could handle your
bro, what's going on
marketing.
with the laptops there?
Those are tablets, futuristic that meeting
It's,
tablet.
it's on both sides. Oh man. I mean, yeah, the content I don't like. Oh, look, it's got percentages. This must be coming from like actual research data.
Research.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
The percent it doesn't make up percentages just like that. And you can see it's recent, like Q4 2024. So it was definitely recent. That's very good. That's very good. I appreciate that.
And another value the user was getting is the ease of use. Like you don't have to have a trained individual that needs to know how to use SAP, whatever. Anyone could actually use this. Like a baby could be using this.
Yeah. Yeah, 100%, man. And then like you show the actual keywords with the search volume and the ones and the competition. Like,
Oh, we
yeah.
didn't fix the medium thing. The
Oh
medium,
yeah, that's right. That's right.
but it's not a big deal. Like it's clear that medium is is that color.
You can customize the theme. I
The
mean, bro,
theme.
bro,
Here's your
this
logo. Like
is
this is.
super professional. Upload your logo. I mean, this is a well-established company. This is not a company with zero MRR. Mm.
Yeah.
All right, I'm pumped up. So, do you think this strategy is the one we should be pursuing? Like, go after 100 leads,
Yes.
try to get them
100%.
to sign up at 1,000 a month.
Yeah. 100%. That's the fast. That's the obvious first thing one should do.
Yeah,
Like
and
this
it's
would
like
give
the
us
opposite
lots of
of what a bootstrapper like. I guess many of our competitors are going to be like these companies with, you know, maybe it's individuals or like a small team,
yeah.
and they're just targeting sort of the low end of the market. Maybe that's our opportunity.
Yeah, that's an assumption, but still, yeah, it's a valid one.
Yeah, you know what they say about assumptions.
They're true until proven false.
No. Anyway, guys, it's better I share that with you offline. All right, I'm just gonna switch over to my phone right here, just so that I'm able to drive back. Or maybe we can take like a 5 minute. I'm gonna drive back, and then we'll pick it up from there.
Yeah, 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 sure. Yeah, yeah, sure, sure.
All right, man. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, yeah. Take care.
All right, all right, all right. My man Abraham, are you there? Oh, we don't have Abraham on the line. All right, all right. Let's see. Let's see. Let's see. Whoops. What happened to my head? Okay, now we're back.